Did you know that some US states are so disliked that even their own residents are fleeing in record numbers? Imagine calling a place home, but constantly dealing with issues like sky-high living costs, unbearable weather, or rising crime. Whether it's because of financial strain, endless traffic jams, or even isolation, some states have earned a notorious reputation. And today, we're counting down the top 10 most hated states in America. And trust me, you'll want to stick around because we've saved a shocking bonus fact for the end that might just surprise you. So let's dive into this list of the most controversial states, starting with number 10. Known as the Motor City, Michigan once thrived as America's manufacturing hub, with Detroit at its heart. But fast forward to today, and the decline of Detroit tells a very different story. The loss of manufacturing jobs has left neighborhoods abandoned, infrastructure crumbling, and unemployment rates high. As noted by Michigan Advanced, the state has consistently shown higher unemployment than the nation as a whole, reporting 3.9% unemployment in 2023 compared to the national rate of 3.6%. Imagine living in a city where boarded-up buildings are as common as coffee shops and entire blocks lie empty. Michigan's harsh winters don't make life any easier. Snowstorms, icy roads, and biting winds blanket the state for months, making daily commutes a risky adventure. Residents often face long hours of snow shoveling and freezing temperatures, which can make the season feel endless. While Michigan is trying to revive itself with new tech and renewable energy industries, the shadow of its industrial decline continues to loom large. With its beautiful rolling hills and rich equestrian culture, Kentucky may look like the perfect picture of Southern charm. But beneath this scenic landscape lies a reality many residents struggle to escape. Kentucky has one of the highest poverty rates in the country, and job opportunities can be scarce, especially in regions like eastern Kentucky. Statista highlighted that about 16.4% of Kentucky's population lived below the poverty line in 2023. Kentucky's economy has long relied on coal mining, a once booming industry that now faces significant decline. As coal jobs disappear, entire communities are left behind, facing unemployment and economic hardship. In many rural areas, schools struggle with limited resources, leaving students with fewer opportunities to succeed. And with the opioid crisis ravaging communities, the state faces an uphill battle in improving life for its residents. West Virginia is a land of striking contrasts. With its breathtaking Appalachian Mountains, it offers some of the most stunning landscapes in the country. But alongside this natural beauty are deeply rooted issues that have led many to leave. Once a center for coal mining, West Virginia's economy is now facing serious challenges. The coal industry, once the lifeblood of the state, has drastically declined, leaving behind ghost towns and families without reliable income. The opioid epidemic has hit West Virginia harder than nearly any other state. According to the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, West Virginia had the highest rate of drug overdose deaths in 2022. Addiction rates are among the highest in the country, and with limited access to healthcare in rural areas, finding help is a struggle. For many in West Virginia, the mountains feel like walls that keep them isolated from the rest of the country, making it difficult to rebuild lives in this once thriving state. Mississippi is famous for its southern charm and rich musical heritage, but behind the scenes, many residents face ongoing struggles. This state consistently ranks among the poorest in the nation, with high poverty rates that affect communities across Mississippi. Economic stagnation is a persistent issue, particularly in rural areas where job opportunities are scarce and wages remain low. WJTV reported that the annual pay was $58,600 annually, but in the hospitality state, the pay is roughly 24% lower at $44,600. Mississippi's history of racial tension also casts a long shadow, with deep divides that still impact communities today. Educational resources in many underfunded districts are limited, making it challenging for children to access quality education. Despite its undeniable cultural legacy, the struggles of poverty and inequality continue to overshadow the state's positive qualities for many residents. The heart of Dixie, Alabama offers beautiful landscapes and a deep sense of history, but it's also a state with intense summer heat, poverty, and educational challenges that leave many residents feeling stuck. During Alabama's scorching summers, temperatures often soar above 90 degrees Fahrenheit, with humidity so thick it feels like you're wading through water. For those without proper air conditioning, the summer months can be unbearable. Alabama also faces significant economic challenges, particularly in its rural communities. Job opportunities are limited, and the education system struggles with underfunding, resulting in low graduation rates and few prospects for young people. According to parkaalabama.org, the state's high school graduation rate was 75%, trailing the national average of 80%. Alabama's reputation for conservative social policies also makes it a tough place for those with progressive views, adding to the reasons why many seek a way out. And just a quick reminder, if you're enjoying this countdown, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell to stay updated with more eye-opening content like this. Known for its rich history and top-tier universities, Massachusetts seems like an ideal place to live. But the reality for many residents is that the cost of living here is almost unmanageable. Home prices in cities like Boston are sky-high, making it challenging for even well-paid professionals to afford housing. Imagine paying over $600,000 for a modest home or facing rent prices of $2,500 a month for a one-bedroom apartment. And if the cost doesn't drain you, the traffic might. Massachusetts is infamous for its congestion, with Boston ranked among the worst cities in the country for traffic. Commuters spend countless hours stuck in jams, testing their patience and diminishing their quality of life. For many, the cultural and educational perks of Massachusetts simply don't outweigh the struggles of daily living. Connecticut might be known for its picturesque small towns, but this state has its fair share of challenges. Despite an image of wealth, Connecticut struggles with high taxes and economic stagnation, making it hard for middle-class families to thrive. With property taxes among the highest in the nation, according to Tax Foundation, many residents feel financially stretched, especially as job growth remains stagnant. Living in Connecticut can also feel isolating. In some of the state's affluent towns, communities are tight-knit, which can make newcomers feel like outsiders. For young professionals, the high cost of living combined with limited social opportunities has led many to leave the state in search of a more connected lifestyle. Ohio's industrial legacy combined with its Midwestern charm once made it a vibrant state. But today, economic struggles and a reputation for being boring make it one of the least appealing states for younger generations. The decline of manufacturing hit Ohio hard, leaving cities like Cleveland and Dayton with high unemployment and struggling communities. Data from YT Charts shows that Dayton, Ohio unemployment rate is at 5.60% compared to 6.40% last month and 4.80% last year. Winters in Ohio can be long and dreary, with gray skies and biting cold lasting for months. For those who call Ohio home, the lack of cultural attractions and limited job growth has led many to seek opportunities elsewhere. While Ohio still holds a special place for some, its reputation as a stagnant state continues to drive people away. Alaska, often called the last frontier, offers majestic landscapes and untouched wilderness. But for those who live there, Alaska's beauty comes at a cost. The state's extreme isolation, coupled with harsh winters, makes daily life a challenge. In some areas, residents experience months without sunlight, leading to high rates of seasonal depression. Isolation isn't just about the darkness. Alaska Car Transport stated that many towns are accessible only by plane or boat, making travel expensive and essential goods hard to come by. Imagine paying $9 for a gallon of milk in a remote village. For those seeking solitude, Alaska is paradise, but for many, the beauty isn't enough to outweigh the challenges of living in such a remote place. Topping our list is Illinois, a state with diverse culture, but one that faces significant challenges. High crime rates, particularly in Chicago, make safety a major concern for residents. As noted by Safety and Sound Security, violent crimes in Chicago increased by 11.5% in 2023. Imagine walking the streets of Chicago only to constantly worry about crime. It's a daily reality for many. Adding to Illinois' issues is its brutal winter weather. Residents face icy conditions, heavy snowfall, and rising heating costs that make the season difficult. Illinois also suffers from a declining population, with many leaving due to high taxes and a struggling economy. While Illinois offers vibrant cities and iconic landmarks, these positives are overshadowed by the challenges that push people to leave. If this list surprised you, don't forget to like, subscribe, and let us know what you think in the comments. Your support helps us bring more interesting content, and if you enjoyed this countdown, be sure to check out our next video. This is life in Sweden, a land of extremely beautiful women and fantastic nature. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.